In today's video, we're diving deep into a topic that literally shapes the world around us. What is architecture? When you hear the word architecture, what comes to mind? Is it the towering skyscrapers of New York, the ancient pyramids of Giza, or maybe the cozy home you live in? It's all of that and so much more. Architecture is the art and science of designing and constructing buildings and other physical structures. It's a social art, a technical craft, and a powerful tool for shaping society. It goes beyond just creating shelter. It's about designing spaces that enhance human experience, reflect our culture, and solve complex problems. From the grandest public monuments to the most intimate private dwellings, architecture is the physical manifestation of our ideas, our values, and our aspirations. It's a language that speaks across centuries, telling the story of who we are, where we've been, and where we're going. So let's peel back the layers and explore the incredible world of architecture. From its fundamental principles to its profound impact on our lives and the future of our planet, the importance of architecture for developing countries cannot be overstated. It is a critical engine for progress, a catalyst for economic growth, and a cornerstone for building resilient and equitable societies. In nations striving to overcome poverty, improve living standards, and establish their place on the global stage, architecture is far more than an aesthetic pursuit. It is a fundamental tool for nation building. Think about the most basic human needs: shelter, sanitation, education, and healthcare. Well-designed, affordable housing can lift families out of slums, providing them with security, dignity, and a stable foundation from which to build their lives. Schools and universities that are thoughtfully designed can create inspiring learning environments, fostering the next generation of leaders and innovators. Hospitals and clinics built with efficiency and patient care in mind can dramatically improve public health outcomes, saving lives and reducing the burden of disease. Architecture in developing countries is about creating the essential infrastructure that underpins a functioning society. It's about building the physical framework for progress. Furthermore, architecture plays a pivotal role in economic development. The construction industry is a massive employer, creating jobs for a wide range of skilled and unskilled workers, from engineers and project managers to masons and laborers. Large-scale infrastructure projects, such as airports, ports, and public transportation systems, not only create immediate employment but also lay the groundwork for future trade, tourism, and investment. When a developing country invests in iconic, well-designed public buildings or urban spaces, it sends a powerful message to the world. It signals ambition, stability, and a commitment to quality, which can attract foreign investment and boost national pride. Sustainable architecture, in particular, offers a unique opportunity for developing nations. By embracing green building technologies and locally sourced materials, these countries can create energy-efficient structures that reduce long-term operational costs, minimize environmental impact, and showcase innovative, climate-resilient solutions. This approach allows them to leapfrog the outdated, resource-intensive models of the developed world and build a more sustainable future from the ground up. Ultimately, for a developing country, investing in architecture is investing in its people, its economy, and its identity. It's about building not just structures, but hope, opportunity, and a brighter, more prosperous future for all its citizens. While architecture and interior design are often mentioned in the same breath, and they certainly share a common goal of creating functional and beautiful spaces, they are distinct disciplines with different scopes, focuses, and processes. Understanding their differences and similarities is key to appreciating the unique value each brings to the built environment. At its core, the primary difference lies in the scale and context of their work. Architecture is concerned with the macro, the building's overall structure, its relationship with its site and surroundings, its shell, and the systems that make it function, like electrical, plumbing, and ventilation. Architects deal with the exterior form, the massing, the structural integrity, and how the building stands up to the forces of nature. They are responsible for creating the bones of the space, ensuring it is safe, sound, and compliant with building codes and regulations. Their canvas is the urban landscape, the natural environment, and the creation of a building from the ground up. Interior design, on the other hand, is concerned with the micro, the human experience within the architectural shell. Once the architect has created the container, the interior designer comes in to shape the space inside. Their focus is on the flesh and soul of the building, how people will live, work, and interact within its walls. This involves everything from space planning and circulation flow to the selection of finishes, furniture, lighting, textiles, and color palettes. Interior designers are experts in human psychology and ergonomics, crafting environments that are not only aesthetically pleasing but also comfortable, efficient, and emotionally resonant. They are the ones who turn a house into a home, an office into a productive workplace, and a restaurant into an inviting destination. However, despite these differences, architecture and interior design are deeply intertwined and share significant similarities. Both are creative, problem-solving professions that blend art and science. Both require a keen understanding of spatial relationships, proportion, scale, and light. A successful project almost always involves a close collaboration between the architect and the interior designer from the very beginning. When they work together, the result is a holistic and cohesive design where the exterior and interior are in perfect harmony. The architect might design a large window to frame a beautiful view, and the interior designer will then position the furniture to maximize that view and create a serene seating area. The architect designs the structural flow of the building, and the interior designer refines that flow with intuitive pathways and functional zones. They both speak the language of drawings, plans, and models to communicate their ideas. Ultimately, both architects and interior designers are storytellers. They use the elements of space, light, material, and form to create a narrative, to evoke emotions, and to design environments that profoundly shape our daily lives. They are two sides of the same coin, working together to transform abstract ideas into tangible, livable realities. The future of architecture is poised at an exhilarating and critical juncture, shaped by the powerful forces of technological innovation, environmental urgency, and profound social change. We are moving beyond the traditional image of the architect as a master builder of singular, monumental objects. The architect of tomorrow is an integrator, a strategist, and a collaborator, working at the intersection of data, materials science, and human-centered design to address some of the most pressing challenges of our time. One of the most significant drivers of this transformation is technology. Parametric design and computational tools are allowing architects to create forms of unprecedented complexity and efficiency, optimized for performance and material use. Artificial intelligence is beginning to play a role in everything from generative design, where algorithms can produce thousands of design options based on a set of constraints, to the automation of construction processes through robotics and 3D printing. This technology isn't replacing the architect's creativity. It's augmenting it, freeing them from repetitive tasks to focus on higher-level strategic thinking and conceptual innovation. Simultaneously, the climate crisis is fundamentally redefining the priorities of the profession. The concept of sustainability is evolving from a niche specialization into a core principle of all good design. The future of architecture is inherently green. This means a radical shift towards circular economy principles, where buildings are designed for disassembly and materials are reused rather than discarded. It means embracing biophilic design, which integrates nature into our built environments to improve well-being and connect us to the natural world. We will see a greater emphasis on retrofitting and adaptive reuse, recognizing the immense embodied carbon in our existing building stock and finding clever ways to give old structures new life. Architects will become experts in energy modeling, life cycle analysis, and resilient design, creating buildings that not only minimize their environmental footprint but also can withstand the impacts of a changing climate, such as extreme weather events and rising sea levels. Finally, the future of architecture is becoming more socially conscious and inclusive. There's a growing recognition that design has the power to either perpetuate or dismantle social inequities. Architects are increasingly engaging in community-led design processes, co-creating spaces with the people who will actually use them. This leads to more responsive, culturally relevant, and empowering environments. We are seeing a move away from one-size-fits-all solutions towards more flexible and adaptable spaces that can accommodate diverse needs and changing demographics. The focus is shifting from simply building new structures to curating vibrant public realms, fostering community interaction, and designing for health and well-being. The architect of the future will be less of a solitary genius and more of a facilitator, a systems thinker, and a social advocate, using the power of design to build a more sustainable, equitable, and beautiful world for everyone. It's a future that's not just about what buildings look like, but about what they can do for people and the planet. As we've seen, architecture is an incredibly vast and impactful field. It's the silent character in the story of our lives, influencing our mood, our behavior, and our interactions every single day, from the grand vision that shapes a city's skyline to the intricate details that make a room feel like home. Architecture is a testament to human ingenuity and a powerful force for positive change. It addresses our most fundamental needs for shelter while also lifting our spirits with beauty and inspiration. It is a bridge between the past and the future, a reflection of our culture, and a crucial tool in our quest to build a more sustainable and equitable world. We hope this exploration has given you a new appreciation for the buildings around you and the complex art and science that brings them into being. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey today.